Hey, what's going on YouTube? This your girl Kirby, and I am doing a video response to Miss Nina Beautiful Brown Baby Doll Herbie's video. Men treat me differently after I've lost weight. I think that's the title of it. Yes. Nina is a lot further along as far as on the other end of the spectrum. I'm just going to tell you guys about what's going on now because when I lost my 75 pounds was like around October. And then since then, I've lost about another 20 more. I have to double check the scale. And on top of all that, my inches change, my size changes, all that. So I'm going to give you basically the real deal about what is currently happening in my life because I was at a totally different point that I'm at right now. Okay. Um, Men, OMG. Yes, it was basically everything she stated. People that didn't know your name before, they obviously know you now. When you go out to the club, the same guys that didn't want to, that the same type of guys. And for some people, the same guys if you live in a small town. They didn't want to talk to you before. Now all of a sudden they just want to dance and all this other stuff on you. Everybody just thinks you're beautiful. Now all of a sudden you're beautiful. Like your facial structure just, I mean, maybe you lost weight in your face, but your eyes, and unless you have cosmetic surgery, nothing else changed. Old friends want to get back in contact, and I just want to give y'all the real. You are not going to get treated any better by men as far as your weight unless you decide to value yourself enough to not take any less. So in other words, the same way you were getting treated when you were heavier is the same way you're going to get treated when you're lighter if you don't have the confidence and the self-esteem to demand more of these men. Prime example, if a guy is kind of like here today, gone tomorrow, I'm gonna call you back, he don't do it, let's go out, nothing ever gets confirmed, anything like that, he's going to do the same thing regardless of what you weigh because that is how he views you. So until you put your foot down and either A, say, hey, I'm not going to take this anymore, or B, just say, forget it, I'm on to the next one, all of this is still going to happen. Do men treat me differently now than they did a couple of years ago? Yes, they do. But I honestly think that it's more so along the lines of the confidence that with the weight loss versus just the weight loss. And I also want to address what Nina talked about as far as the whole confidence versus arrogance thing. I'm not gonna lie, I've had to catch myself a bunch of times because I'm at the beginning of the other end of the spectrum. I do tend to want to be mean to people that were mean to me. And I do tend to want to send off the same people that sent me off. And I do tend to want to ignore the people that ignored me. I feel like it's only karma, and I feel like you're not being real. You're only acting like this now because of what I look like on the outside. And it does create anger. I will admit it does. A couple people have told me, you know, outside of what you're doing for other people, you are mean to some people. And I'm like, I can believe that I am mean to some people because these are the same people that were mean to me. And yes, I know it's not right. I don't need 1,000 comments telling me it's not right. I know it's not right. That's my phone, I'll just get back to it. But I just, when you go through something dramatic like that and you still are around the same people, you just kind of, you have this whole, nobody owes me anything because I lost weight. But you kind of have this whole, why should I be nice to you now? You weren't nice to me. You ignored me. You talked about me. You belittled me. You stood me up. You et cetera, et cetera. And now you want to date me? Are you serious? And you think I'm not gonna like send you off 1,000 times? Like, come on now. I mean, I'm trying to get past that. Like I said, it will get better throughout time, and then you'll realize that this is just the dynamics of people, and it goes under the category of, unfortunately, people are very shallow, and they're going to treat you according to how you look at first until they get to know you. And it's so messed up. I really wish my phones would stop ringing right now, because I'm not getting ready to stop this video for a phone. Whatever it is, leave a message. Anyway, um, like I was saying before, these phones, is this the last time it's gonna ring? God, next time I'm just gonna take the phone off the hook. As far as my advice to other people, when you're on this weight loss journey, you're gonna have to just be prepared for the unprepared, like the unexpected. Just be prepared, because you finna go through some crazy changes, and people are going to test you. Do you know I have people sitting up here telling me what I can and can't eat? They're like, "Oh, I don't think you should have that. Aren't you on a diet?" No, I'm not on a diet. I'm not on a diet. Like, I will be the first one to just sit up here and say I'm not on a diet. Like, if I want to have a pack of Skittles, I'm going to have a pack of Skittles. You don't know what I did beforehand. Like, people will try to take you there. Like, men will try to take you there. They be like, "Oh, well, what can you eat? I mean, I know you can't go out to dinner, so maybe we should just hang out." No, you're not gonna just sit up here and just have me hang out, because that's cheaper for you, just because I'm on a, I'm not sitting up here picking out. Like, I still want to go on a date, I still want to do this, I still want to do that, but people will take you there if you allow them to. So I do agree 120%. People do treat you differently when you have lost weight, and they will continue to do so, and it's just something you're going to have to deal with. And if you're not prepared for it, it will cause you to kind of not revert back, but just kind of have a little bit of an anger issue that goes along with it, because you're so upset because people are just now noticing you. So that's something that I am definitely working on. And, I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it. Of course, I'm nice to people. I just remember those particular people versus everybody else. I don't take my issues out on the world, but I'm trying to forgive the people that basically screwed me over. That's my whole thing. And it takes time. You're going to have to heal. You're going to have to be prepared. And you're going to have to remember that whether you want it or not, you are going to get attention, because you look different. You just are. So you're going to have to be prepared for that. Even if you don't decide to document your journey like I did or like Nina did, just be prepared, because the people in your life are going to take you there. And sometimes they're not all going to make it on your journey with you. Some people you just going to have to cut off, but you're going to have to realize that you have to cut them off. So kind of keep that in mind. Remember that everything is not going to be roses once you lose weight. I promise you that. Just because you can wear a smaller size, that has nothing to do with the rest of the world, because just like it was a million women that were big like you, or men that were big like you, there's a million women that are small. There's a million women that can, that is like in shape and tone. So just remember, the world is not going to stop because you lost weight, and people are not going to totally change their attitudes. So you have to be prepared for what comes with that territory. All right, I done talked for 9 minutes, so that is my video response. I hope everyone stays up as far as your weight loss journey. Keep it going, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, YouTube.